guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is October 3rd, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. All right, guys, so we have some urgent information coming out, and you guys already know October 3rd, the Bear reportedly began testing its mass evacuation plans for civilians in the event of a devastating nuclear strike, according to news reports quoting the Bear media outlet. I'm gonna skip that name there. So today was the day of the Bear nuclear preparedness test or drill. All right, tomorrow will be the nationwide text alert. And the Sleeping Giant also going to do theirs. All right, so let me just take you to this one really quick here. Give you guys a little quick update. Now, October the 3rd, once again, the Bear nuclear attack drill scheduled for October 3rd. Most of the population will be part of the exercise in bunkers and shelters. It will be a perfect time for the Bear to launch a first, you know what, on the Sleeping Giant NATO, which is not going to happen. Absolutely not. Yeah. So if we see nuclear stuff, it's going to look like that. All right. And especially Sleeping Giant will be launching a whole bunch of them. You can see all that heading towards like the Bear territory. Yeah, that would be brutal. You can't even see the Holy Land. The Holy Land, guys, let me tell you something. The Holy Land will not be wiped out. I don't know who came out with this map, man. But yeah, the Holy Land will not be wiped out. Absolutely not. So it says here, the Sleeping Giant is also holding a nationwide emergency alert drill, October 4th. So the Bear and the Sleeping Giant tomorrow will do this. All right, so, but they have nothing planned and no shelters or bunkers. So we don't have no shelters or bunkers. Absolutely none of that. We only going to receive text alert. That's it. That's all we getting. Text alert. We are lucky to get text alert from Mr. Burns because Mr. Burns is really stingy. All right, so get ready. Prepare now. Think about where you go in a national emergency. Always ready. All right, so October the 3rd is the Bear. And this is the updates here. We're going to see what's going on in this story here. Now, before I start, guys, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, so loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Also, guys, we got some big breaking news updates. The Sleeping Giant is in trouble. We in trouble, man. We are. We just added 275 billion to the Sleeping Giant debt. 2 weeks ago, we just hit 33 trillion. So they're saying that we could see up to 1 trillion in 1 month. Oh, man. Oh, my. Slowly, the Sleeping Giant is collapsing. Oh, man. The Sleeping Giant added checks, notes, $275 billion in debt in 1 day. Oh my goodness. 1 day. I thought it was like 2 weeks, not 1 day. Oh my goodness. $275 billion in 1 day? Who got the money? Mr. Burns, you got that money? You gave it to UKR, huh? Oh my goodness. $275 billion in debt in 1 day. Oh. Total Sleeping Giant debt is now $33.4 trillion. It hit 33 trillion just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And on the pace to rise by 1 trillion in 1 month. OMG. Wow. This hurts. Oh, man. Oh. Total U.S. debt surpasses $33 trillion for the first time. For those keeping tabs, the sleeping giant added $1 trillion in debt in 3 months. And they keep telling us that the sleeping giant is in the best shape ever. Was good as bad, was bad as good. So, that goes to tell you the sleeping giant's not in the right direction. $275 billion in debt in 1 day? 1 day? I'm trying to figure out where that money went to. All right, so the bear and the red dragon, they know what time it is. They know that the sleeping giant is becoming an abomination, in debt. I mean, it's sad. All right, so let's see what's going on here. If you can, please share the video. The drills, apparently based on a scenario in which the country is under martial law and large swaths of territory are radioactive, are a response to the growing danger of armed conflict, including with nuclear-capable powers near the bare border. Now, the provocative exercises came just after Margarita, editor-in-chief of state-funded broadcaster R. Blank, said that the bear needed to test an atomic weapon, the scare of the sleeping giant NATO, because the UKR war could be heading towards a NUKE climax. The bear needed to test an atomic weapon. A nuclear ultimatum is becoming more and more imminent and more impossible to avoid. They, the sleeping giant, and the NATO will not backpedal unless it is painful for them. By the way, I got a video coming out, Grand Supreme News. It seems like the 4-5 might be speaker. There's a lot of talks. That video is going to come after this. Now, look, I don't care who's in the spotlight. I don't care who's in the spotlight. All I care is that we, continue the righteous path, continue putting our faith in Jesus Christ. Because following man has led the sleeping giant to a total mess. And look, at the very end, guys, we got to look up to God, not man. All right, so you got this person, head of the, I'm going to skip all that name, the Nuclear Energy Resource Center, also reportedly urged the bear leader to fire off a powerful at the Bear Arctic test site in this region, which has not been used since 1990. You have the case spokesman, Dmitry, responded intervention by telling reporters on Wednesday, that at present the bear has not left the group of abandoning nuclear tests, a reference to Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. He said, I'm gonna skip the name, views were not always the same as the Kremlin's. I don't think such discussion are possible now from an official point of view, he said. Still, Defense Minister Sergei reportedly visited Novaya in August, and you have certain news as reported on satellite imagery that suggests new facility and building equipment are appearing at the site. You got the NYT also reported this week on satellite data indicating that the bear may be readying a remote Arctic air base for a test of a nuclear powered cruise missile. Let me see, guys. Give me a second here. Oh, they got a picture. They got a picture. Look at this, guys. Give me a second here. Once again, all these information is coming out today. What is this? The Bear Defense Minister Sergey visits a missile factory near the Bear capital. Pay attention, sleeping giant. You better wake up. You better wake up, sleeping giant. Wake up. Wake up. I want to take you to this part really quick. This is the one they're talking about. This is the missile. All right, so you have the 9M730. I'm going to skip the name. Is a Bear experimental nuclear-powered, nuclear-armed cruise missile under development for the Bear Armed Forces. The missile has an essentially unlimited range. Unlimited range. Now, this powerful stuff is one of the 6 new Bear strategic weapons unveiled by the Bear leader Vladimir on March the 1st, 2018. Maximum firing range unlimited. Oh, man. I don't like that name. I don't like that name. Place of origin, the Bear Country. Unit cost, well, 5.2 million. Warhead, thermonuclear. This is not good. Absolutely not good. Maximum firing range is unlimited. Talk about power. That is a monster. Well, there is consequences when you take the spotlight that doesn't belong to you and you put your hands on the Bible and lied on the Word of God. You guys already know 2020. You know the rest of the story. This powerful stuff is a second strike powerful weapon that will be used after an NUKE strike on the Bear. So this is the one that's going to be used. Its nuclear payload will be smaller than other nuclear capable warheads, but will still be able to wipe out large urban areas. The NYT said, though that even a successful test launch will still leave the missile some years away from operational deployment. Now, this person told reporters that he did not know where the NYT was getting its info. Apparently, it is necessary to study satellite images in more detail, he said. The newspaper responded that it stands behind its report. That one thing right there could take out at least over 1 million. That one thing right there. So, October the 3rd, this is all their plan. This is all their preparation. You know, bunkers and shelters and so many other things. And then tomorrow, they're going to be doing that nationwide text alert. The Sleeping Giant will also do the same thing. The only difference is that the Bear is doing extra preparation by having their population know where to go to. Here in the Sleeping Giant, what do we get today? Well, we got some, TV show of the 4-5 in court. We got some more TV shows of the Speaker. And then, there's some people probably watching Barbie right now. But nobody's paying attention. There is no bunker. There's no shelter. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when situation hit the fan? Because Mr. Byrne, he has his Doomsday plane. Doomsday plane been operating for the past a month and a half above the sky of the Sleeping Giant. He got his bunker. You got one? Because I tell people, our bunker is heaven. But if you don't know Christ, you're just a walking dead corpse. That bunker, underground bunker with gold and silver and food and all that. It's not going to save you. It's not going to save you. That's not going to save you. Even in the Old Testament, people took their gold and silver to the caves and they cast it. They threw it at the bats and said, "This is not saving me." They knew that worshiping false idols would get them into trouble. And that's what's going on right now. Sleeping giants are worshiping idols. Sleeping giant putting things first and the Bible last. Wake up. Pay attention. Because in the Old Testament, God used other nations to take out the Holy Land, the Babylonians and others. All right, so it says here, the bear, the world's largest NUKE state, has regularly dangled the warning of NUKE conflict in front of the sleeping giant NATO since the bear leader launched the op of UKR in February last year. In September last year, he said that if the bear territorial, I truly apologize about the word, guys, integrity was threatened, we will certainly make use of all these powerful systems available to us. This is not a bluff. That's the second time I hear that. Because the bear leader said it last year, I'm not bluffing. Last year, the bear gov also put the bear nuclear arsenal on high alert and tested a SMART, which they call the Satan II, intercontinental ballistic missile. This year, the bear pulled out of an NUKE arms control treaty with the sleeping giant and deployed tactical NUKE weapons to Belarus. The sleeping giant and his allies had previously labeled the bear leader nuclear warning irresponsible. Irresponsible sleeping giant, you dropped 2. And the Red Dragon has also sought to temper the bear rhetoric. More money, not more men. Decade last week flagged that it would ramp up the bear defense spending to 6% of GDP blank next year, up from 3.9% this year and 2.7% in 2021, with a doubling of expenditure on classified or unspecified items. Now, this represents nearly a third of the Bear Gov spending and is more than the country spends on social policies. Yes, it's a large amount in the budget. I'm gonna skip that word, but we need this money to achieve the most important task today, the task of ensuring victory. So the budget assumes that the biblical war will last for another 3 years, but this person said on Tuesday, today, there were no plans to mobilize any more men for the fight. That goes to tell you that it's not even going to last 4 more years. I don't see this thing lasting for, because Sleeping Giant experts saying we're going to be here for 10 years. I don't see that happening. In televised footage, he told generals that more than 335,000 of the Bear had enlisted this year in either the armed forces or voluntary units, including 50,000 in September alone. The Bear leader initiated what he called a partial mobilization of 300,000 reservists a year ago, and has since often said there will be no need to conscript anymore. The Bear has spent much of the past few months defending territory it seized in the south of UKR last year, or holding the line in eastern Don region, where it previously backed a 7-year separatist conflict. UKR had, give me a second here, UKR has had some counter-offensive success with drone strike on the Bear military installation, but has made scant progress in retaking its territory. Not only that, but so many of their men out. The Bear leader will be hoping that if he can hold the line, NATO Sleeping Giant support will wane. In the past week, Slovakia looks to have elected a gov that will withdraw support from UKR, and the Sleeping Giant Kongs has withheld some of its aid. So everything's changing now. There's a game changer going on here. We have repeatedly said before that according to our forecast, fatigue from this conflict, fatigue from the completely observed sponsorship of the Yellow Blue Country capital, will grow in various countries, including the sleeping giant. All right, and that's where we are right now. Many preparation, the drills. And now tomorrow will be both sleeping giant and the bear. So again, today was the bear to conduct nuclear attack drill. They already got all that done. They talked about the weapons, and they talked about other things too. This right here is not going to happen. But let's say it's nuclear launch. Yeah, it's going to look just like that. Is it worth saving the yellow and blue country? Is it worth it? Just look at this picture. Is it worth it? Is it worth going all in for the yellow and blue country? I mean, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there would take out at least a good $3 billion. Maybe more. So is it worth doing this for Mr. Z? This here would change everything forever. So the bear is getting ready and the sleeping giant getting ready. Now, once again, a lot of people keep telling me, I'm going to turn off my phone. Again, it's your phone. That's your property. That's your device. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm keeping my phone on. And I'm thinking about doing a live stream. All right. So I might do a live stream starting like around maybe 2. And I'm going to have an iPhone and an Android. And, you know, at the very end, guys, like I said, they've been listening to you for a very long time. If you have a Apple Watch or a Tesla, computers, flat screen TVs with the built-in cameras, iPad, or one of those doorbell, Alexa or whatever technologies, it's not only the phone you need to turn off. You might as, again, October the 4th, you might as well turn off the circuit breaker. So turn off the circuit breaker and unplug the battery from your car if you feel like that. But at the very end, it really doesn't matter if your phone is on and off, because when you turn on your phone, it still goes in no matter what. So again, this is what's going on, guys. The bear has did their nuclear attack drill. And now tomorrow, the sleeping giant and the bear would do their emergency alert test. They are preparing. Are you prepared? And again, I'm talking about Christ prepared, spiritually prepared. Because when things hit the fan, the only one that can save you is Jesus. Don't expect for Mr. Burns to save you. If you don't have a bunker, you have Jesus. Jesus is all you need. Jesus Christ is all you need. Back in the days, people used to run to caves. God is like, where are you running? I'm here. I could save you, just like I told Moses to tell Pharaoh to let my people go. I took care of my people. So have no fear. Christ is near. And no, there's not going to be no zombie apocalypse. Oh my, I don't know who came out with that zombie stuff. But in the end time, there's going to be a lot of those fear stuff. Instead of putting out fear, share the gospel, share the good news. Jesus Christ is coming. We need more of that and less alien stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path. And that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2. Holiday Florida 34691. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.